drops back. Corner, end zone, touchdown!
Hello again, everybody. I'm Evan Massoud. Welcome to the Fred TV Sports Report. Hope your summer has been great to this point. I'm thrilled to be back with you for another run of shows. The Troy City Titans were forced to play at Atlantis Charter last summer due to the renovations here at the Durfee Athletic Complex. But for 2024, Fall River's semi-pro football team is back at the stadium they call home, Mac Aldridge Field. Anthony Comer, or AC as our regular viewers have come to know him, has been part of semi-pro ball for about 30 years now. While every team has had its ups and downs during that time, the last couple seasons post-COVID have been a bit challenging for the 1995 BC grad. But this year, QB AC says this caliber of Titans players remind him of their inaugural season, which was highly successful back in 2019.
We had a ton of leadership that first year. A lot of guys that played at Durfee was on this team. The community was a little different back then. We did a lot of stuff in the community. A lot has changed in the past couple of years, but team-wise, talent-wise, this is the most talented team I've ever been a part of. Seeing all the guys that have come and gone, guys that are retired, now their kids are playing. Unfortunately, I'm still young enough where some of the kids are still around for me, so we have a great team. Talent is crazy. Just putting it together now.
Coming off the 4th of July bye and 2 weeks off, Titans excited to be back at full strength health-wise as they return to the field. First quarter highlights here after a Makai Baskin interception in the end zone. You see it right there. The Troy City offense would get their first chance with the ball. AC and Ryan Nave march the Titans up the field. We're looking at a 2nd and 3 here for Nave. Drops back, passes left, and connects. 19-yard touchdown pass to Kevin Vega. The Titans strike first. Adam Reese with the point after, and it's a 7-0 lead. After the defense forced Haverhill to punt, the Titans put together another great drive to begin the second quarter, going 85 yards down the field, capped off by this 1-yard carry from Corey Barros into the end zone, their second TD. Another extra point kick from Reese goes through the uprights. 14-0 Titans. Now on 4th down, with just seconds left in the first half, the Titans would elect to kick from 26 yards out, and Reese nails the field goal as time expires to put Troy City up 17-0, and that was more than enough on this night. The Titans get into the win column for the first time in 2024, defeating the Hitmen 17-6, the final. As we take a look at the standings, the Titans kept it going last weekend as well. Their first road game. That's coming after 4 consecutive road games to start the season. Picking up the win against the Valley Generals 20-16, the final. That moves Troy City up into a 3-way tie for 3rd place with the Randolph Oilers and the Granite State Destroyers. With 6 teams in the East Conference this year, all teams get 5 opponents, playing them twice, which mathematically is perfect for a 10-game schedule. Now tomorrow, the Titans will head into the second half of the season with a rematch of opening night against the 5-0 Mill City Eagles, who won the first meeting between these two teams 32-10. Kickoff is scheduled for 7 o'clock in Lowell. And the Titans' final home game of the regular season is coming up on August 17th right here at Durfee. That night they'll have a chance to pull off the series sweep of the Valley Generals. All right, this past weekend, the Fall River Pickleball Association held their first major tournament. Over the span of 2 full days of competition, dozens of teams battled it out for cash prizes and the distinction of being the 2024 champs. Here's more from the South End. With the recently renovated courts at Lower Kennedy Park, the city of Fall River is serving up new opportunities for pickleball players, a sport quickly growing in popularity here on the South Coast. Along Bay Street, the old tennis courts have been reconfigured to allow the addition of 4 designated pickleball courts while maintaining 2 full-size tennis courts. New lighting has also been installed for those who wish to keep going past sunset. The best part? You don't need to be a pro to join the league.
I think it's a happy medium for a lot of people of all demographics. Like older ages and younger ages. We have people signed up from the age of 12 all the way to 80-year-olds playing in our group. So I think it's a fun little rec sport that everyone can take part in. Easy enough, and we see people improving every single day of the week.
James Crossan is the league director. He is still amazed at how quickly the sport has taken off here in Fall River. Over the past few years, the city has provided residents with plenty of opportunities for safe, recreational fun, something James feels more communities should invest in.
Everybody that comes here loves playing every single day. Some people come almost every single day to play here, and everybody has a good time, makes more friendships, and honestly, I haven't really seen anything that builds community like this other than pickleball, not in just this city, but in any other city.
The association has been around just a few years, having first played at Bristol Community College. But since being approached by the city to make use of these new courts, the numbers have boomed. In less than 2 years since the move, the association has grown from 40 to 50 players to over 800 registered players. With that comes various strategies and playing styles for gameplay, resulting in some rule modifications.
Because the game is fairly new and getting very popular, the rules are changing to enhance it all the time, actually, because a lot of folks are finding a lot of strategies that are too efficient in the game.
Elker and Joseph had a successful tournament as a team. They're a perfect example of why this league is so popular for all ages and abilities. Neither of them had any prior experience before they signed up.
I can play with my girlfriend, so after work we can come here, play a little bit, get outside the house, be outside, and the community here is like fantastic. Everybody's so welcoming and very helpful at teaching, giving people tips, and we evolved from there.
I just had a couple of friends, asked me to come play pickleball one day, and then I just got hooked on it because it's just so much fun. And then the community here is just fantastic. Everybody here is so welcoming, they're nice, and we're all supportive of each other, so it's great.
And guess what? Success was an understatement. Elker and Joseph went right through the field to win the championship, taking home the first place trophy and the cash prize. Now, organizers from the Fall River Pickleball Association told me they utilize the new courts daily, so there's rarely a time when the courts are empty. A good problem to have. Now, if you think you want to give pickleball a try, connect with the association via their Facebook group page, Fall River Pickleball, to register. We will stay in the South End now to wrap up week 1 as we make our return to Chew Park for the Fall River Independent Baseball League, or FRIBL. Disappointingly, the city's long-standing Wooden Bat Men's League has seen a significant drop in numbers over the past couple of years, with many players from across the league telling me that they believe the later start time combined with the change from 7 to 9 inning games a few years back being big factors. Well, here in 2024, it's the smallest field we've seen since we first began our coverage in 2012. Just 4 teams remain after the Brewers did not return. Now, that doesn't mean the action is any less exciting than before. We've seen some amazing highlights over the years in our summer coverage. Top of the first on a muggy, gusty evening at Chew Park. After Brian Quinn led off with a walk, Corey DeMedeiros steps to the plate, swings at the first pitch, and gets it up in the jet stream. The wind going to carry it out, lands on the hood of the RAV4 parked there on Globe Street. 2-run shot puts the Twins out in front of the defending champs early in this one. And after the Dodgers were able to tie the score on a 2-run error in the second, the offense got rolling in the bottom of the third. 1 on, nobody out. Former Hilltopper Josh Boria at the dish, jumps on the first pitch he sees and drives it out to center. The wind becoming an issue quickly over the head of Mike Hobbs. Brian Cipolo comes home to score on the RBI triple for Boria. Dodgers lead for the first time. They would not trail again. After another miscue allowed Boria to score, Colin McCarthy gets an opportunity and cashes in. Another deep drive out to center. This time, Jose Arrieta able to score all the way from first on the RBI double. That puts the Dodgers ahead 5-2, 3 runs in so far. Inning continues, 1 out now, men at the corners. Brian Quinn, quick move to first, catches Owen Caldwell off the bag for the pickoff. That'll help. It's one of 2 pickoffs in the inning for Quinn. So now 2 down. Jared Cardoza still at the plate, waiting the pitch. He delivers. gets the base hit to left. McCarthy will trot home with the 4th run of the inning for the Dodgers, who lead it 6-2. That last RBI proved to be a big one as the Twins kept chipping away but couldn't complete the comeback. The Dodgers hold on for the 1-run win. It's their 11th, 6-5, the final score. Now, since that game, the Dodgers played 2 more, an additional one against the Twins and then one against the Smokies, winning them both to improve to 13-2-1 on the season, keeping them a half game ahead of the Braves in the standings. Now, the first of their final 2 games of the regular season will be Tuesday night, and it's a big one. It's a rematch of last year's finals against the Braves in a game that will most likely determine first place in the standings. We'll have a recap of that one next week. So join me Friday at 7:30 from right here at our Fred TV studio for another new edition of the Fred TV Sports Report. We have a lot coming up next week. You won't want to miss it. Until then, for our studio crew, Alex Mello, David Montero, and director Mike Ferreira, I'm Evan Massoud. Forecast looks great. Make it a good weekend. We'll see you Friday.